beautiful people, this is your girl tashnee.v.mavee. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. To all my friends and family, thank you guys for the love and the support that you've been showing me. I really do appreciate it. And hey, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up if you want to see more of my videos. So guys, today I'm here with my client. Her name is Fabi. I'll be doing makeup on her. As you can see, the first thing that I'm going to do is to clean her face using Biodem. So I'll be using that Biodem on her face, and the next step that I'll be using Karim Defame. It's a toner, so I'll be using that toner on her face and I'll be applying that. As you all know, before you do any makeup, make sure that your face is clean. So for me to make sure that her face was clean, I went in with the Biodem, and now I'm using toner on her face, and I'll be applying the cream that she's using. It's a hydrating gel. That is a daily cream that she used. So right down here on the screen, you will see it will pop up. So this is a light hydrating gel cream that she uses on her face. As I told you before, guys, before I do anything on my face, I always make sure that I use a moisturizer or I use a primer. So right now, after applying her gel, I'll still go in with a primer, and I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Prep Concealer. It will pop up here somewhere on the screen, you shall see it. So I'll be applying that all over her face before I go in with the foundation. And the foundation that I'll be using today, it's Fit Me from Maybelline. So I'll be using 2 shades on her because sometimes she becomes a little bit darker, sometimes she becomes a little bit lighter. So I'll go in with those 2 shades, mix them together, and I will be applying that on her face. So after applying that on her face, the next step that I'm going to do, because I'm using a brush, I'll go in with my beauty blender and I'll make sure that I blend that foundation on her face. And the beauty blender will be pop up somewhere here on the screen, the beauty blender that I'm using. So I'll be blending her face using that. And the next step that I'll be doing, I'm going to go ahead and use NYX gel brows. So right now the second step is to do her eyebrows, and I'll be using the NYX gel brows to do her eyebrows. So I love it because it's nice and you know it gives me that look. So I really love using this gel brow on my clients, and now I'll be using that. And the second step that I'll be using, I'm going in with a concealer to clean up her eyebrows so that I can put them on the right shape. So right now, to clean off them and to make them, I'll be using Revolution Concealer and Define. So I'll be using the lighter shade because, as you can see, I wanted to underneath her eyebrows to look bright. So I'll be using the lightest shade of this concealer. The next step that I'll be doing, I'll be using the eyeshadow palette from Beauty Glaze Gorgeous Me. So right now I'm going to go in with that palette, and the first color that I'll be using is purple. So right now I'll be using that purple as to the outer corners of her eyelid, and the second one that I'll go in with, it's pink on the same palette from Beauty Glaze Gorgeous Me. I'll go in with the pink color, and right now I'm going in with the yellow eyeshadow from the same palette, Beauty Glazed and Gorgeous Me. So I'll be applying that above the 2 eyeshadow, the purple and the pink, and I can blend these 2 colors together. So right now I'm going in with that yellow, just trying to blend it in so that it doesn't have harsh lines. So the second step that I'll be using is the NYX. It's a eyeshadow base. So I'll be applying that eyeshadow base all over her eyelid. The reason I'm using this eyeshadow base is because I want her eyeshadow to pop up, to look vibrant. So right now, for me to have that vibrant colors, I have to go in with the NYX. To go in with the same palette from Beauty Glaze Gorgeous Me, and I'll be using the yellow, but this time I'll be using the shimmery yellow. So I'll be put that in the inner corners of her eyelid. The next color that I'll be using is orange, but right now I'm going to use my blush from Sleek, because on this Beauty Glaze eyeshadow palette I didn't have the vibrant orange, so I was looking for the vibrant orange, so I decided to use a blush. Beauty Glaze Gorgeous Me. I'll go in with the same purple that I used at my first transition. That'll be using that purple at the outer corners of her eyelid. And right now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to blend those colors together so that I don't stay with any harsh lines. The next step that I'm going to do is to highlight her face. So right now I'm going to apply the concealer underneath her eyes and on the chin, on the bridge of her nose and her forehead. I'll be using Revolution Concealer and Define, and I'll be applying that to highlight her face. And afterwards I'm going to set up the concealer using the Revolution palette. It's a contour palette. I'll be using that palette, but I'll be using the lightest color that they have on that palette, and I'll be applying that just to bake her face so that I can set up the concealer. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be applying that all over where I highlighted with the concealer. And the second one that I'll be using to contour, I'll be using the same concealer and Define from Revolution, and I'll be applying that all over the perimeter of her face and the bridge of her nose. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And please make sure that when you use this concealer, make sure that you are too quick to blend it in, because it tends to dry quicker. But I love it. It's so nice, it's so beautiful. And right now I'm going to go ahead and to her face, and I'm going to use my damp beauty blender, and I'll be blending that concealer all over her face. The next step that I'm going to do is to set down the concealer. I'll be using the Revolution palette contour palette, and I'll be applying that all over her face so I can set down the contour and where I highlighted. And the next step that I'm going to do, I'm going to use a beauty blender just to blend in all the colors on her face so that she doesn't have any harsh lines. So right now I'm just doing that, blending the colors together, as you can see. And to highlight her eyebrows, I'll be underneath her brow bone. I'll be using the Pro Glow 2 and from Revolution, and I'll be using the gold one. So right now I'm just taking that gold and I'll be putting it underneath her brow bone, and I'll be applying that there, as you can see. And I'm going to take the same palette and I'm going to highlight at the bridge of her nose. We need to glow, baby. A girl has to glow. So right now, for her to look beautiful and glowing, I'll be using the same palette from super glow, and I'll be putting that at the bridge of her nose, as you can see, because baby girl, a girl needs to glow. Okay guys, so right now I'm just applying that, and the second step that I'm going to do, I'm going to eyeliner her eyes, and I'll be Makeup Revolution eyeliner. So as you can see, it will pop up on the screen, and I'll be applying that on her, but I'm not going to go all through to do the wing. I'll just apply it in the middle of her eyes. And right now I'm going to see, as I said, a girl needs to glow. So on her cheekbones, I'll be using the same Pro Glow. For her eyelashes, I'm going to use a Paradise Exotic mascara, and I will be applying that on her eyelashes before I can put any eyelashes on her eyes. And the next step that I'm going to do after applying that, I'm going to go ahead and do her lips, and I'm going to go in with the pencil lip liner, the pink one, and I'm going to be using that. The next one that I'm going to use is a Revolution lipstick, the pink lipstick. And the next step that I'm going to use the matte lip from Maybelline Superstay Matte Nude Lipstick, and I'll be applying that in the middle of her lips, so that I'm going to do an ombre look, and I'll blend those colors together. So right now, as you can see, I'm just going ahead and apply the 3D make eyelashes on her, as you can see. To look up her makeup, I'm going to go in with Makeup Fixer. The brand MAC is a drugstore makeup fixer. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and spray that all over her face. The next step that I'm going to do now is to do her hair. I'm not going to go into too much details on what I put on the hair, because I'm trying to be quick right now because time is not on my side, but I'll be using the straightener just to straighten her hair. And before I did that, I did put a product on her hair to protect her hair from the heat. So I'm not gonna go into too much details, guys, because yes, time is not on my side. It's already getting dark outside, and I'm using a natural light to do this makeup look. So right now, so guys, we have come to the end of the tutorial. This is the makeover of the day. As you can see, this is how it came out, and thank you guys for the love, thank you guys for the support that you've been showing me. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up if you want to see more of my videos. I'm so happy, she's so happy, because she loves the makeup, and it was an honor to do this makeup on this beautiful young lady here today. As you can see, she's looking beautiful, she's glowing. I love the colors in her eyes. I love everything about this makeup look. So just let me know what you think about this look. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and comment down below, and please Please share my videos with your friend. Bye. Thank you so much for trusting me to do this makeup on you.